Good morning, good morning. It's PCT day number 99. Almost at 100, that's crazy. Can't believe I've been on trail for almost 100 days. Wow. Feels just like yesterday. I was standing in Campo with TP, getting ready to head out on a crazy journey, and here I am in Oregon, almost in Washington. Day 100, well 99, tomorrow's day 100. So, let's see. I slept really well last night. However, it's been an interesting morning. I woke up at like probably 4 a.m. I don't remember the exact time. To rain pouring down on us. It was bad. There was lightning. I didn't hear any thunder, but I mean, when there's lightning, there's thunder. So that was that. And when it woke me up, of course, nature had to call, so I had to go out of my tent in the pouring rain. And sadly, it's mosquito hell today. Oh my gosh, they were full force this morning. The wind had died down. We had wind enough last night that at the lake's edge, we didn't need anything from mosquitoes because it was too windy that they wouldn't come that far out of the shade. So we were lucky last night, but not this morning. So yeah, we're all mosquito net and pants and jacket up, mosquito proof, all except for the hands. Those go for the hands for me. I don't know why. But so to make it to Bend by Friday night, which is our goal, it's when TP is gonna meet us. We're gonna go all the way to the Lion's Head fire closure, so we pass the road that you would take to go into Bend. We're gonna pass it, go to Pamela Lakes Junction, and take that off the trail. It's a 3-mile walk off, and then she's gonna pick us up at that trailhead, take us into Bend, zero with us, and then drive us around the closure and drop us off at Alali Lakes, where we'll get back on the PCT. So we have to make it to the Pamela Lake Junction trailhead Friday night. So that means 2 27-mile days and then 2 26-mile days to get there. So today's goal is 27. Today should be the flattest and cruisiest part of trail in this section. So we're hoping to do at least 27. We'll see if we push further. Both Farsa and I were talking, and we both agree that, like, yeah, we can do 30s, but it doesn't mean we should. I mean, we get into camp later, and it just means we're more tired, more exhausted, and we don't get the amount of time we want at camp, and it's like less enjoyable. I feel like we actually have to push and not just break when we want to break, and it feels a lot more restricted in what we can do if we push for 30-mile days. Definitely doable. So I mean, we were still getting to camp at around 7 with the 30-mile day. It's just we prefer getting in before 7. So yeah, so we're thinking the sweet spot is around 27, 28 miles, right around there. Plus, with the closure we just had to skip, we're pretty far ahead of schedule. We're set to finish probably August 30th with a 25-mile per day pace, and with the 0 we're taking in Bend. However, we're also taking 0 in Washington, so that adds in extra day or two, and so we're probably gonna finish September 3rd, around there probably. So that's still a lot earlier than we had originally planned, so we don't really care. We can do 27s and we'll be fine. Well, this is TED Talk for PCT day number 99. I'm at mile 1952.6. That means a 27.4 mile day for us today. It's a pretty decent day. I think the pretty for today is definitely all the lakes that we passed. It definitely feels like Oregon with all the lakes. And to top it off, the fact that the heat wave is finally subsiding is quite enjoyable. It didn't feel like we were melting while we were hiking. The gritty, I hate to say it, but it has to be the mosquitoes. There really isn't any other gritty for today except mosquitoes. I feel like that's been a pretty common gritty for me, but they're nasty. And Oregon mosquitoes are nothing like any mosquitoes, like, ever. It's bad. I read a comment on the PCTA website. Somebody posted on the Facebook group mentioning, like, how bad are the mosquitoes in Oregon? They're like, all the YouTubers we watch just hike fast, don't take breaks, and set up their tent real fast and hop right in, and sounds about right. That's what I'm doing. Well, anyway, today is Tip Tuesday, and for today's tip, it's how to get over blowdowns a little easier, especially if you're shorter. I'm not super short, but I am hiking with people who are taller than me, and there are a bunch of people that I see that are like 6 foot tall. They can easily go over these blowdowns. One thing I'd have to say is be mindful. If it's a log that could easily scratch you, you might not want to sit down on it and get over. Check for sap. That's one thing I do if I'm going to sit down on the log to get over. It's really annoying when you get sap on your leggings or on your legs. So be mindful of that. If it isn't easy to sit on log and slide over and you don't have to worry about splinters, I'd suggest doing that. Find handholds. Normally there will be like somebody will have moved something to step onto. Those are pretty easy. There have been a few where you literally have to grab onto the side of the branches and hoist yourself up and over. It's quite annoying. Trekking poles sometimes are more detrimental than helpful getting over blowdowns. Most of the time I'll move them onto one hand to lift myself up onto the log, and then I'll use them to help get down off the log. Just be mindful of where you're jumping onto so you don't twist a leg or
get tangled up in branches. I've done both of those, so be mindful of what you're jumping onto. Anyway, I don't know what else tip-wise with blowdowns I can say except just grow longer legs.
Or wear high heels.
Or wear high heels. Thanks, send it. Thanks. Anyway, here is the sketch and foot picture for today. And then my message to the fam. I love you, rock on. And side note, it is my brother Matthew's birthday, so happy birthday. I already called you, but happy birthday. And with that, we'll see you on the trails.